Setting up and preparing a workshop mate for use is continued in the Maintenance menu. This menu houses all of the different lists used by the system to create different types of transactions, including your customer list and parts list. Working down the Maintenance menu, you'll start with the parts list. In here, you'll see a list of all part items that have already been entered or imported. Use the Create New button to add a new item. When adding a new item, you'll be asked to fill in information such as the part's code and name. If you're using a barcode scanner and the part has a barcode from the supplier, you can use the scanner to input the barcode. Assign your parts into categories for the ability to report on sales and profit on different groups of items. To create part categories for this choice, use the Lookup screen in the Maintenance menus. Assign your parts into franchises, also for the purposes of reporting. This field is commonly used for brand names of parts, as opposed to the supplier of the part, which can be selected on the right-hand side. Your cost price, the default price that the part is most commonly purchased for, and the base price, being the selling price before any discounts that you sell the part for. Beneath this is a table that will have at least one or two records by default, named Retail and Trade. This is where the actual selling price for the part is determined. When a customer is entered into the system, they are each assigned a price level. Beside each price level in here, the system will calculate what the selling price is, based on the percentage values that need to be set up in the price level screen. If you wish to override the selling price and manually type in your own, uncheck the Auto Update box, and you will be able to freely type a selling price beside each price level. On the right-hand side, you have the ability to specify a bin location, as in the storage location for the part, whether it be on a particular shelf or in a particular parts bin. Min and max values are for users who wish to reorder parts when they fall below a minimum level, in order to always keep a minimum amount of that item in stock at all times. For a part being newly added to the list, you cannot input the in-stock quantity. Instead, to change this, you must either raise a purchase order to record a purchase for the part, or enter an inventory adjustment to increase its level manually.